Hey,
What's good, man? How you doing?
man, just here, happy to be here.
That's what's up. Glad to have you. Glad to have you. How's everybody doing? All right, good, good. So look, your album, excuse my French, has been out for a couple weeks now.
Two
What's
weeks.
2 weeks? What's the feedback been from the people? What have you been getting back?
Um, the feedback from the people that I make music for has been lovely. Everybody that I see, is telling me it's a classic.
Yeah, definitely,
You know what I'm
definitely.
saying?
What about the creative process behind making the album? Can you speak on that a little bit?
I just felt like I had to make a balanced album. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to be cornered in one box, like as a New York rapper, or I just wanted to be somebody that make music for everybody.
Yeah. Now, speaking on that, you collaborate with a lot of people, not just Southern artists, a lot of Southern artists, but
Yeah.
others as well appear on the album, like Raekwon. But I wanted to speak specifically on your relationship and how you managed to cultivate those other relationships. I mean, you got big looks on this album.
Um, I just appreciate all the love I got, especially from legends like Scarface, Snoop, you know what I'm saying? Rose, Puff, Chinks Drugs on the album, Neo, The Weeknd. I mean, everybody that showed me love. It just showed, like a lot of artists got respect for for my art.
Yeah. Now, everyone knows, but we can talk about it a little bit more. You got your start really from the DVD game.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, around the time when I was coming up, it was a little trend going on that every DJ had a rapper. It was like, Pat Poose had K Slade, Green Lantern had Uncle Murder, everybody. So I'm like, man, I ain't gonna be able to get a DJ, so let me find another way to promote myself, find another platform.
Right.
So the DVD, I always believe in visual. I feel like somebody could hear you on 1,001 songs and walk right by you in the street. I feel like somebody see you one time on TV. Every time they see you, they're gonna be like, man, that's him. So I believed always in the visual, and I just made it a platform where I promote myself, make money, and you know what I'm saying, get to wherever I gotta go.
Now, speak on that as it relates to what's going on now. Right now you have Instagram. They even have Vine. Vine is brand new. You have all these social networks.
Yeah, nah, definitely. I mean, I felt like around the time when I was coming up, DVDs was the mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? I felt like it was a mixtape era, then it was a DVD era, and now it's an internet era.
Right.
I felt like, all our DVDs unturned to World Star and everything else, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just glad I took advantage when it was on fire.
Do you feel like you kind of helped, maybe you had a precursor to the whole social media world, like you gave the...
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay. So talk about, the album as far as, you have... Well, in fact, let me ask you this. How was it to work with, like, Scarface and Raekwon and Snoop? Like, these guys are legends.
I mean, honestly, for my first album, it was a blessing for me.
Yeah.
Just for people like that you watching growing up and people you look up to, and for them just do something for you and be like, man, I just love your work. We ain't charging you, we ain't doing that. We just want to be a part of your project.
Oh, they didn't charge
That's a
you?
blessing. No, I'm just saying, for people like that who've been in the
Okay.
game for so long, nobody charged me for my album.
Yeah, right.
The only person that got paid off my album was Max B.
Right. That's what's up. Yeah.
Definitely.
Speaking of Max, I was going to get into that a little later, but now that you mention it, can you speak on how instrumental he was to your career and like an update?
Man, as far as me and Max B, he was just like a real close friend of mine, and we both had the same dream. It just so happened that he got caught up in the situation he got caught up in, and I was able to do what I do. But I wanted to make sure that when that album come on, you hear Max B voice.
Yeah.
And it dropped on his birthday, so he called me on his birthday like, man, this is crazy.
Yeah.
So it really meant something for me.
That's what's up. How did you manage to transcend? New York once was the mecca of hip hop, as you know, but now it's hip hop is worldwide, and specifically it's very much down south. How did you manage to overcome the stigma attached nowadays to being what one would call a New York rapper?
Keep it honest. Like, I've been around the country when I was on tour, when I was on different things, and I wasn't hearing no New York artists anywhere outside the East Coast. So I was trying to figure it out. Is it the beats, what it is, you know what I'm saying? But with me, I just never boxed myself as a New York artist. You know, I'm trying to make music for everybody, so I felt like that's why I won.
Okay. Now, you've had your share of critics as well. And again, you know, coming from New York, you always get you gotta be, you know, flipping verbs and phrases and everything, but you took a different approach. Can you speak on how you've dealt with that and what your approach is writing songs?
When I write, I ain't gonna lie, I be drunk. I don't be knowing. I just go in there, I just be like, Nah, I just go with the vibe of the music, man. Whatever mood I'm in, I just go in there and make music, you know?
Okay, that's cool. It's funny because I talk to people about you. I defend you every time and again because I'm like, you know, it's something to be said about somebody that does it naturally, and I feel like whatever you do, it's natural and true to who you are. You know, do you feel that way or?
No, definitely. I mean, how I make music is just when I hear a beat, I just talk about what I'm feeling at the moment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like people wake up feeling just like me.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? And people can relate to it. So I feel like, you know, if I wake up and is effed up day, then, you know, somebody waking up with an effed up day, like, man, let me tell you something, I ain't worried about nothing.
Can you speak on some of the records on the album that go a little deeper? I mean, you have a couple joints, you know, some storytelling.
Yeah. I mean, as far as the album, man, I was happy to come with a masterpiece that I was happy with.
Yeah.
You know, I felt like I could have been dropped my album, but I felt like it wasn't ready. So, you know, me and Hard Pierre, Puff, and Ross just sat in, you know what I'm saying, sat there and just made sure the album was going to live on, because music ain't going to go nowhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just follow the rush when you hype, try to drop something and catch it. I just wanted to make sure I dropped something for my fans.
Speaking of fans, how was it like you performed at the recent Summer Jam show and you were in front of 50,000 people, and people who don't know, it's like the worst position to be at the end of Summer Jam. Like, that's actually the absolute worst place to be.
Yeah.
But you managed to not only rock it, but you pulled out all these features and held it down.
I was prepared this year. See, last year was like my first time in Summer Jam, so it's like I was so excited I ran on stage with no mic. You know what I'm saying? Then Chinks Drugs came and gave me the mic, like, yo, you wildin'.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But this year I came prepared. You know, shout out to Lil Wayne, shout out to Ross, shout out to Khaled, Ace Hood. You know, we shut it down, we made sure we closed it.
I heard you had well, maybe it's too much info, but you know, I'll say it. I heard you actually flew Wayne in on a private jet. Is this true?
I'm just saying, I mean, for him just to do that for me, I don't feel like, you know, I feel like that ain't nothing. You know, that's Wayne. That's young Michael Jackson, man.
Right.
You
Young
know what I'm
Michael,
saying?
I don't know about that, but
Nah,
I can't give you that one. But
nah, he is the biggest rapper. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Now.
I feel you. So let's change up a little bit. I heard you bought a couple new pets. Can you speak on that a little bit?
So about 2 baby tigers?
Yeah. What's that about?
Man. There you go. You try to get me set up for Peter and
Nah, not even. I mean, it's public knowledge already, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you know, 2 little baby tigers. They're in the animal shelter in Miami. You know, I can't really raise them, but you know, they're there for us.
Okay. I'm gonna leave that alone. You know, when I you know, I've seen you around for a minute now. You know, I was on a video shoot and all that a couple years ago. So, but when you did this one thing, I was like, all right, this dude's a star. You wore a bear on your head. And can you speak on, you know, what
that was another situation where I was just like, I think I was talking to my stylist. I'm like, what happened to the rest of the mink?
Right.
I said, what happened to the head? Right. Keep the head on this one. I want to wear the head on this cover. Yeah. She brung a live head, like, still, like, it smelled like it was dead. Like, she had all kind of things in it. But you know, I just wanted to do something different.
Peter's really gonna come at you now.
Shout out to Peter.
All right, so right now we're gonna jump into the Q&A session. I know you guys are eager. You've been waiting, so we're gonna definitely put your hand up and we will get these questions going.
So my question to you two is, how do I build my brand coming from spitting raps on the train as my gimmick, if you want to use that as? You know what I mean? And I'm curious. And like how to get to the next step from there.
Go to the studio.
Yeah.
Instead of spinning on the train, I go to the studio, make some music and make some records and get them to the right hands.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just network with people.
What did you do? Networking. I mean, your album, like I said before, it's an all-star album. Like, what did you do special that allowed you to network with people to get them, like to lock them in?
I mean, I just felt like, before I dropped my album, I just felt like I had like 5 albums out because I was on damn near every song that came out. I just put the groundwork in, I worked. So it just felt like, when my album came, like all these people that, was just helping me out and I was helping them out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how that went down.
Okay. Next question.
How's it going, French? What up?
What's up, dog?
I know you've been in the game for quite some time. I saw your past interviews.
Yep.
You love networking. Seeing yourself from here on in, we seen rappers make a collab with R&B artists. Who do you see yourself working with?
As far as R&B artists, definitely Miguel. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Who y'all want to see me work with? Chris Brown, Drake, Trey Songz. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna work with everybody.
First of all, French, I gotta say I'm a huge fan.
Thank you, big dog.
Put out the greatest music in hip hop right now.
Thank you, man.
I got a question. What is the most exciting venue you've ever performed in so far?
Summer Jam. A couple of days ago.
Yo, how you got out the game, man, and start rapping? How you do?
You just gotta want, like do something you love. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, when you do something you love, you could do it for a long time, make money, and really enjoy it and have fun doing it. It's not work. You know what I'm saying? So I just felt like that was something I could do, is make music. You know what I'm saying? That's what I took.
All right, what's up, French?
What's up, big dog?
I just want to congratulate you, coming from the Bronx and everything. So, shouts out.
Thank you, my brother.
My question to you is basically, when was the moment you knew you was going to be big? Basically, like what kind of song or what track or what verse?
I'm still waiting for that moment. You know what I'm saying? Nah, honestly, I don't really be sitting back thinking about that moment. I just keep working. I never get caught up in that moment when you big and not. I just try to make music for the people and keep it moving.
I wanted to ask you something. There was a big to-do made of your sales or whatever. How do you feel about that, the actual sales, and, how do you move forward from there?
I just feel like the game is different now. Even whatever I sold, I was still number one on the charts. I just feel like I wasn't basing my album on that. I was basing my album on like, when you hear it 10 years from now, you're like, that's a classic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like I want to make sure it was a masterpiece that everybody could love. As long as everybody, all my fans, everybody that run up on me tell me it's a classic, I'm good with it.
Okay.
Hi, French.
What's up, baby?
I have a question. What's your favorite song off the album?
The intro with Max B.
My favorite too. Thank you.
What's your second favorite?
I probably gotta say my second favorite, Paranoia.
Okay. That's dope.
Yeah, French, what up?
What's up, big dog?
First of all, I want to say, I feel you on your little loss with Dirk and all that. I know that's
Definitely.
real shit. My fault. Sorry. But like you just said, you said the game is different. The sales ain't what it is. So what are you gonna do next? As an entrepreneur, like, you gotta brand out. What's your next branch?
I just feel like with me, like, I started from the bottom for real. So for me, it ain't really nothing. The only way to go is up. So as long as, you just keep working, keep perfecting your craft, keep making good music, you know what I'm saying, working on the whole Coke Boy movement, you know what I'm saying, change drugs in the building. I'm just gonna keep, keep moving, making good music for the people.
Do you have any other business ventures?
Of course, everything, but
You think you speak on?
Everyday opportunities, like present themselves. So, clothing, regular things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But just bring my own twist to it.
Okay.
What up, French? I got a question for you. How you feeling like Max B motivated you since he got locked up and stuff like that? Or you still keep in touch with him?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely always keep in touch with him. I just felt like when he got locked up, I felt like things can get real, like it's a real life. You know what I'm saying? Like free Lil Durk, it's real life. We like it's certain people really out here living that life, and I was just blessed to be in that position. You know what I mean, to carry the torch for my bro.
What's good, French?
What up, dog?
I was wondering, now that you up in the game and all that, as of right now, which is kind of personal, but I mean, I don't know, whatever. As of right now, what female artists do you feel like you would date?
This guy. That was a good one. Nice try.
I mean, if I can, I'd date all of them. I don't mind.
Hey, French. What it do? Yo, what's the craziest thing a fan ever done to you, like in general?
Crazy.
Personal.
A lot of different things, man.
Nah, specifically, one that you can remember.
I don't remember none of it. That's the problem.
What's up, French?
What up, dog?
One thing that I want to know is who put you on? Like, who plugged you in? Like, how you got put on, basically?
Myself. I wasn't looking for no handouts. I wasn't looking for nobody to help me. It came like to a point where it's like the person I was looking for to help me was myself. And I went out there and got it. And I feel like, for anybody out there trying to get it, I feel like you don't need nobody. Go out there and get it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people going to help you when you don't need them. You know what I'm saying? So that was my whole vision on my whole career. I went out there and got it myself. Then as soon as I got strong enough, I started getting people that wanted to help me, got it together.
If it's too early to ask, are you working on like a new album, on your next album?
Definitely. We got like 365 songs done.
Oh,
we just waiting. We work. Honestly, I'm really trying to work on the Coke Boys album, and Chink's working on his album, and I got my second album already damn near done.
Hey, French, I got a quick question.
What's up?
So you said you started from the bottom. So
Yeah.
what's been the hardest adjustment with the fame?
It's just, sometimes with the fame and the money, it don't really change you. It change everybody around you. So you really just got, you got to get in that zone. And once you get in it, you'll understand it a lot better. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like you just got to stay focused and make music and don't let it take you off your, you know what I'm saying, your hustle and your grind. I feel like a lot of people, when they get the fame, they kind of like get too caught up. And that's why a lot of people just be like, man, I wasn't ready for this. I ain't asked for this. So I just feel like, you got to be ready for it. So when you get it, you be prepared.
You think being grounded in that way, do you have like a fear of like being broke, or do you have like a fear of being unsuccessful?
I ain't worried about none. Nah, I mean, honestly, I just work. I just work. I don't really try to think about that too much. I just try to make good music. You know what I'm saying? Keep a circle around me, people that keep me grounded. And that's what it is. Keep making good music.
Yeah, it was good, French.
What
So
up,
I want to
dog?
salute you, man. I'm from the Bronx.
Thank you, bro.
The 9, Cowboy Flip. That's my boy.
What's up?
Yeah, but I want to just want to ask you a question. I got a movement, 4 Wheel City. I don't know if you heard us. We remixed one of your joints on World Star, the Shot Caller joint, man. And coming from the Bronx, independent, we've been grinding for a minute. And like the way you took your journey, man, from the Bronx, and I know I heard you say like, you just go hard, you do your independent thing. But like as far as like relationships, because we've been involved in a lot of situations, how you went about like leveraging your network and your brand as far as what you was doing with the DVDs and approaching certain people about what you had already you know, your independence?
I mean, I feel like you gotta find your niche. You know what I'm saying? Like when, like I said, when everybody had a DJ and all that, the DVD was my platform to showcase my talent. You know what I'm saying? I put it with all the rappers that I knew, and by the time people got to figure out what's going on, they was already asking, yo, who French Montana, this and that. So the whole goal was that. I just feel like you just gotta find your own niche. And right now with all the social networks and everything, I feel like it's a big window.
It was goody. Excuse my French, but pourquoi tu ne rappes pas en français? And another question is, another question is, how is it coming from the Moroccan and Francophile diaspora? Because I'm, you know, a Francophile as well, and growing up in New York.
What's that?
How was it coming from a Moroccan and a Francophile diaspora, like coming to the States and adjusting to the, you know, to the English lifestyle? And how did that affect your music?
Honestly, I feel like it helped me. You know, I feel like I came from a third world, and like I had a grind, a different kind of hustle that, you know, I was gonna go hard. You know what I'm saying? So I just felt like I just had to adapt to the hustle here. But you know, I go hard, so it didn't really matter.
You got any final words you want to tell everybody?
Excuse my French in stores.
Thanks a lot.